Hello, everyone. I'm Beth Ewan with Franchise Times, and we have a great panel today talking about how you can execute your grand exit. And I know that's a big topic for every operator out there, every founder. We have two people that know how to get it done. James Bodenstedt, he is the founder of Mooey Companies. He built his company to 755 restaurants and sold them all last October. James, give us a wave from your bunker there. Great to have you with us. Thanks so much. And we have Chris Kelleher with Auspex Capital. That is the longtime investment banker that helped James and so many other clients get to their exit. Chris, so great to have you with us today.
Thank you for inviting me.
Hi, Chris. Good to see you again.
Hi, James. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Still friends after that grand and glorious deal. So that's good to hear. James,
yep, we spent a week skiing together in Crested Butte in February. James invited my wife and I out, and we had a nice week with James and Deanna. Beautiful place, Crested Butte.
Thanks, Chris. Yeah, it was great to have you there.
Beautiful. Sounds fantastic. I wish I was there too. James, let me start with you. Talk about what it feels like to selling your life's work, 755 restaurants, and along the way you created 17 millionaires among your executive team. Any regrets? 6 months later?
No regrets. This was something that we had been planning to do, and I think you're pretty aware that we were going to exit in the next few years anyway. So we're pleased that we did when we did, and I'm really happy for the team. Like myself, most of the team started very young in the restaurant business, and I was really pleased to see them do so very well over time.
That's terrific. Talk a little bit about the timing. You had thought you would be exiting in a year or two, perhaps, but you moved it up. What was the sense of urgency there?
Well, actually, just like when I bought a bunch of restaurants in 2012 and the transactions we did, I think it was 6 of them, Chris, at the end of 2012, that I think garnered either us or you or everyone the deal of the years then in 2012, that was driven by tax law change. And that's what really drove me to sell in 2021. I really thought that there was a significant chance that capital gains would change by the end of 2021. And you're right, we were going to sell in probably 2023, maybe was sort of the intent, the planned exit time. But I felt like the tax differences in those 2 years of difference the tax difference would outweigh the equity benefit and perhaps value benefit, but at least the equity difference, I thought, in selling 2 years later. So we thought we were selling in 2021 for what potentially could be the best we could expect in 2023. And as we say a lot, it's never the wrong time to make a right decision.
That's terrific. Great. Well, Chris, turning to you with Auspex Capital, what did you think when you got that assignment to sell the whole company in 6 months?
Well, at the time, as James pointed out, there was a lot of publicity regarding a change in the capital gains tax. In fact, at the time that James made the decision, the talk coming out of Washington, D.C. with the new Biden administration was that there were going to be a total elimination of the capital gains preference, so that he would have been taxed at 40% as opposed to 20%. And so when he called me and said, "Hey, look, I'd like you to come out and sit down with the team, but this is what I'm thinking, and I want the team's buy-in," I fully understood that based on what we all thought was going to be a major change in the tax law, that this was the right decision. And so I fully supported it. At the time, it looked like it was a virtual certainty that there was maybe not the complete elimination, but certainly a significant increase. And so we had to jump into the fray immediately and the pressure was because there was all kinds of noise about when that would become effective, would it become retroactive. So the latest thinking at the time that we initially met was, sometime likely as early as September, any deals that were done after September would be subject to the higher capital gains tax. So that was really what created the initial urgency.
Did you think it could be done in that short of a time when you first thought about that tight time frame?